Millions of women work overseas each year, almost 500,000 from Nepal alone. The money they send home is supporting their families, but sometimes the women are cruelly exploited. Now Nepal is helping its female migrant workers fight for their rights. Bindeswar Temple in southeastern Nepal. Women pray to the Hindu god Shiva to protect those who provide for their families. Traditionally, this has always been the husbands, many of whom work abroad sending money for their wives back home. But that is changing. Vijaya Rai Shrestha's husband is now unemployed, and it is she who provides for the family.
I don't think I would have been the main breadwinner if I have not gone for foreign employment.
Vijaya had been working as a school teacher, but her wages were low. She left Nepal to work in Japan for 2 years. Her earnings there helped her fulfill her lifelong wish.
My dream was to educate my 2 sons in a good school. I think I have fulfilled my dream because I could educate my son in an English medium school, and now they are doing good.
Like an estimated 420,000 Nepali women currently working abroad, Vijaya sent her earnings home, making a large contribution to the family finances. And for Vijaya, there was another benefit: new status with her in-laws. Once she was confined to the kitchen, and now she is treated as an honored guest.
My mother-in-law always said that she is proud of me, and even she said that you are my best daughter-in-law.
Although the personal rewards can be great, so can the costs.
When I think of the day I left my younger son in the airport, I still feel bad. It was not my choice to migrate. I had to go there for the sake of my sons.
It was particularly hard on her 6-year-old.
My younger son did not want to speak to us in the phone because he was angry.
Despite the huge personal sacrifices, Vijaya was one of the lucky ones. Her education helped her avoid the exploitation that too many Nepali women migrant workers fall prey to.
Most of our women workers are illiterate, so they have no choices.
And so Vijaya decided to do something about it. With other returned migrants, she co-founded Puraki, an organization promoting safe and fair migration for all women. And in rural Nepal, the scarcity of jobs locally forces many women to seek work abroad. Women like Usha Rai, a poor, illiterate woman from a village, 42-year-old Usha lived in one room with her 2 teenage children, waiting for money to arrive from her husband abroad in Kuwait.
He has never sent a cent.
Desperate and lured by promises of financial rewards, she sought work abroad in the Gulf. With a booming economy, the region is a magnet for migrants from all over the world. But to finance her travel, Usha had to borrow the colossal sum of almost $1,000, more than 3 times the average annual income. She had to put up her only possession, her land, as collateral. Then, once in the Gulf, the promised wages as a cleaner were barely enough to live on.
I didn't know whether I should eat with that money, or educate my children with it, or pay off my debts. I was panic-stricken.
After 11 months, the company Usha worked for closed down and she had to return to Nepal. Now unemployed, she is overwhelmed by debt, unable to buy back her land. Her son Rajiv questions whether she will be able to pay for his schooling.
I don't know what to say. I have to say that I can to provide a ray of hope, but I don't know how I will educate him.
To protect women migrant workers from exploitation, Puraki and other like-minded organizations supported by the United Nations Development Fund for Women, UNIFEM, lobbied the government for years. Finally, in 2007, their efforts paid off. The government of Nepal introduced the innovative new Foreign Employment Act. It specifically protects both the economic and social rights of women who go abroad to work.
But these women prove themselves. They are contributors. They are economic actors. They have strengthened household economy as well as the national economy.
Sharu Josh works with UNIFEM in Nepal.
Our main priority is the legal protection of women migrant workers.
Women like Usha, who lost their jobs abroad, can now be compensated for their initial costs of travel. Mohan Krishna Sapkota is director of the new Nepali Department of Foreign Employment, responsible for the new law.
The government provides them with a compensation and recovery package of 25 to 40% of their investment.
Usha, with Puraki's help, is now trying to claim compensation. And Bijaya, although optimistic about the future, believes this is just the beginning.
We have to fight for our rights. Migrant women workers also have their rights. There is the future, but it will take time.